Hey bestie, come here girl, let me tell you something that changed my life and can completely change the way you see yours too. You know those days when you're not feeling your best and it seems like no one pays attention to you, everything goes wrong and the whole world feels like it's against you? And then on the days when you wake up feeling amazing, suddenly everyone notices you, people treat you better, and everything just flows. Well, that's not just a coincidence. There's actually an explanation for this, and once you understand it, you'll realize you have way more power over your reality than you ever imagined. There's a concept called everyone is you pushed out. This idea comes from a guy named Neville Goddard. If you haven't heard of him, he was an author and teacher who taught about the law of assumption, literally an icon when it comes to this. He explained that the world around you is nothing more than a mirror of your mind, meaning the people you meet, the situations you experience, and even the challenges that pop up in your life are direct reflections of what you believe, feel, and assume to be true about yourself and the world. Sounds kinda wild, right? But it actually makes total sense. If you walk around thinking you're not enough, that you're not valued, or that no one cares about you, guess what? The world is going to prove you right. Now, think about the opposite. What if you started believing that you are an amazing, admired, desired, and powerful woman? If you shift how you see yourself and what you believe you deserve, the world will automatically reflect that back to you. People will treat you differently, new opportunities will come your way, and even the problems that once seemed impossible to solve will start working out like magic. And the best part? You don't have to wait for anything to change first. It all starts within you. So if you're ready for a mental, physical, and spiritual glow up, go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a thing. That's why, honey, today I want to break this concept down for you and show you exactly how you can use it to transform your life. I'll explain how to shift your self-image, how to build self-love and confidence, and how to use this to get absolutely anything you want. So grab a coffee, get comfy, and stick with me because after this talk, girl, I promise you'll never see life the same way again. Alright, so what does everyone is you pushed out actually mean? Okay girl, imagine the world around you is like a giant mirror. Everything you think, feel, and deeply believe about yourself and others is reflected back to you. If deep down you think no one values you, that you always end up being overlooked, or that people don't treat you well, guess what? The world is going to show you exactly that. Not because people are naturally like that, but because they're simply responding to the way you see yourself and what you expect from them, whether you realize it or not. In other words, the people and situations around you are a reflection of your internal beliefs. This might sound strange at first, but it makes total sense once you start paying attention. Have you ever noticed that when you feel confident, people treat you better? Or that when you expect something to go wrong, everything seems to work against you? That's not just random, it's your energy shaping the reality around you. And this is happening all the time, even if you're not aware of it. Your subconscious is constantly sending out signals, and without you saying a word, people pick up on that energy and respond accordingly. If you believe you're interesting and magnetic, people around you will react as if you truly are. But if deep down you think you don't deserve love or that no one really cares, the universe will reinforce that belief through the situations that show up in your life. The world isn't testing you, it's simply reflecting back what you already believe to be true. And the best part? If everything around you is just a reflection of your mind, then you have the power to change it. You don't have to accept negative patterns as if they were your destiny. If you change your beliefs about yourself and what you deserve, the world will respond in a completely different way. People will start treating you with more respect, more care, more admiration. Opportunities will show up and your life will start flowing in a way you may have never experienced before. And all of this starts within you. But how does this work? Girl, think about it. Everything that happens in your life, every interaction you have with people, is like a scene from a movie being projected onto the screen of the world. But guess what? The script for that movie is inside you. In other words, what you believe, feel, and expect from people and situations is exactly what will manifest in your reality. Not because you're consciously asking for it, but because your subconscious already has this story written and the universe is just following the script. Let me give you an example. Imagine you believe that you're always left out. Maybe this idea formed in your childhood or through past experiences, but somehow it got deeply ingrained in you. Now, every time you walk into a new group, you unconsciously expect people to ignore you or not give you the attention you deserve. What happens? You act more withdrawn, maybe even a little insecure, and people respond to that energy without even realizing it. In the end, you confirm your belief that no one notices you, but in reality, it was that belief that created the whole situation. Now, let's look at the other side. If you see yourself as someone captivating, interesting, and well-loved, your energy automatically shifts. You walk into places with your head held high, you express yourself more naturally, and people react to that confidence. The external world always reflects what's inside you. So if you want to change how people treat you and how life responds to you, trying to control everything around you won't work. The real work happens inside you. Change your conception of yourself, and you will automatically change the world in which you live. Do not try to change people. They are only messengers telling you who you are. Revalue yourself, and they will confirm the change. And the key to all of this lies in your internal identity. If you want to be seen as someone respected, successful, and loved, you need to feel that way before the world can show you that reality. Because it's not your circumstances that determine who you are. It's who you believe yourself to be that creates your circumstances. And once you truly understand that, you'll realize that you are literally creating your own reality. Okay, babe, now that you understand what this concept is, let's move on to how to apply it in your life. The first thing you need to understand is that everything starts within you. There's no point in waiting for the world to change first so you can feel different. The secret is to reverse that process. You change your internal perception, and the world responds to that shift. So the first step is to pay attention to the stories you're telling yourself. Notice how you talk to yourself every day. Do you hype yourself up, or are you always criticizing yourself? Do you treat yourself with patience, or do you put yourself down every time something goes wrong? A lot of times, without even realizing it, we get caught up in negative thoughts and end up reinforcing exactly what we don't want. Tell me, what belief about yourself do you want to reprogram to create the reality you want? Once you identify these beliefs, it's time to rewrite them. And this is where a powerful tool comes in affirmations. Girl, if there's one thing that changes everything in life, it's self-confidence and self-concept. Because when you see yourself as amazing, worthy, and valuable, the whole world starts seeing it too. But the opposite is also true. If you feel like you're not enough, insecure, and full of self-doubt, people around you will reflect that energy, even without realizing it. And that's where the concept of everyone is you pushed out comes in. Because if the world reflects what you believe about yourself, then strengthening your self-love is the key to completely changing your reality. Another important thing is to act in alignment with this new version of yourself. It's not enough to just repeat words if deep down you're still behaving the same way. If you want to be treated with more respect, stop settling for crumbs. If you want to be seen as confident, start walking with your head high, speaking with certainty, and putting yourself first. The universe always responds to the energy you put out, so if you treat yourself as a priority, others will start seeing you that way too. And you know what really helps? Creating a new internal identity. Start seeing yourself as that confident, powerful woman you want to be. Imagine yourself acting with confidence, being admired, and receiving the love and respect you deserve. And don't just imagine it, act like it's already real. Dress like someone who loves herself. Talk like someone who knows her worth. Tell yourself every single day that you are enough, that you deserve amazing things, that you are incredible. At first, it might feel weird, but trust me, when you step into this new mindset, the world around you starts responding differently. And the most beautiful part of all this? When you strengthen your self-concept and confidence, you don't have to chase after anything. Things start coming to you naturally. People treat you with more respect, opportunities show up, and even your relationships improve. Because you're no longer trying to prove your worth, you already know you have it. And when you know that, the entire world adjusts to reflect that truth. At the end of the day, it all comes down to how you choose to see yourself and what you believe to be true about yourself and the world. Once you understand that reality is just a reflection of your inner world, you realize it was never about trying to change others or force situations. It was always about changing yourself, your beliefs, and the way you treat yourself. And this shift, no matter how small it seems at first, changes everything. Because when you start seeing yourself differently, the world responds to that new energy you're putting out. And the best part is, you don't have to be perfect to deserve good things. You don't have to wait until you're ready to feel confident, secure, and loved. You can start right now, exactly as you are. Small steps, small shifts in how you talk to yourself, how you carry yourself, and what you choose to believe. And as you strengthen this new identity within you, the proof will start showing up on the outside. What are you going to start changing about how you see yourself today? Tell me in the comments. And most importantly, trust the process. Change doesn't happen overnight, but every little step already starts shifting the energy around you. And then you realize it was never about changing the world, it was about changing the way you see yourself. And the moment you step into that, everything starts changing in your favor. That's it, love you.